Hello, welcome back to Fox City ASMR and Happy New Year. I filmed this video at Target a few weeks ago before Christmas, before New Year's, and one of you asked if I could do a voiceover and upload a speaking version of it. So here it is. It's been a few weeks. I'm sorry for the delay. I did have some personal issues going on. I did post on the community post about that. And yeah, I finally am able to do a voiceover. Yay! At this trip specifically, I started in the Dollar Spot. Is it called the Dollar Spot anymore? I'm not sure. A lot of the things aren't a dollar anymore, but they have a couple of items here that are pretty inexpensive, anywhere between $1 to about $3 to $5. And sometimes they will have seasonal decor, like right now you saw the Christmas items. These are some of the New Year's Eve decorations. They're pretty inexpensive, again, $1 to $5. These little cocktail or juice containers are pretty cute. And a lot of different signs that you could put over your doors or your walls. That one's really cute. I like that pinkish blush. I didn't get any in particular. We don't really celebrate New Year's or New Year's Eve. My husband worked. He's a chef, so he was doing a private dinner for someone. And then my kids are pretty young, so they were asleep by around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Even if I wanted for them to stay up, they really enjoy their sleep. So I decided to come in and see if I could find any sales or deals on any toys for my kids for Christmas. I pretty much have all their toys a few months ahead of Christmas time. I like to look for deals throughout the year, and if you've been here for a while, you know that I'm always grabbing random items for birthdays or for different holidays months in advance. Today I am looking for some stocking stuffers. We do put out 2 stockings for our kids. I have 2 now 7-year-old because his birthday just passed about a week ago, and I have a 4-year-old. So we're looking for stocking stuffers for them. And they have pretty much the same thing here at this Target that I go to. They don't really change the toys that they have. Hopefully seasonally they'll start doing that. So you'll see a lot of the same things. But again, I'm looking for sales or anything that my kids decided they're into now. These are really great, especially when they're older. When they're young, they're a little dangerous, but I really like those beads. They're really fun. And of course, kids love the kinetic sand. I like it. I don't like cleaning it up, but I do like the kinetic sand. It's pretty cool. And of course, everything that was popular when I was a kid is popular again. It seems like the 90s are back. These kinetic sands, I always feel, I don't know, I want to get it, but then it's like $10. Oh, this one's $5. That's not bad. But usually the kinetic sand, oh no, yeah, $13.99. I feel for sand. I know it's kinetic, but it's sand. So I definitely want to look out for the big container of the kinetic sand that comes in like a little briefcase. I do want to get that for my daughter, especially because she loves to play with that at her school. They have this whole section in her school that is just sand, and they have scoops and different bowls, and they can play with that. They also love slime. Oh, that watermelon one is good. 20% off the Barbies. They do have a lot of Barbies, but they were all mom Barbies or nanny Barbies, however you want to. What does it say? Yeah. Oh, they have Target Barbie, which is really interesting. It has a little cart and everything, and the checkout stand and the bag. I did see a couple of dads getting this, so it's definitely a popular item. My daughter is just starting to get into Barbies. She has more princess dolls than she has Barbies, but I did want to get her a little outfit because she enjoys changing her dolls around. And so I got this little cowboy one just because it was different, and I really like the boots. I think my daughter was going to love the boots. She did. She ended up turning her Cinderella into a little cowboy lady. So it worked out. The little purse kept falling off, that little blue purse right there, but it's really cute. I'm really, again, I've said this before, I'm not a girly girl. I like feminine things, but I'm not a girly girl. I don't like dolls, like, or I didn't like them when I was little, but my daughter loves them, so she gets what she likes when it's, appropriate. These, I saw the episode. There's a show. I don't know where it's from, but I saw it on Netflix, and it's a kind of weird show. I don't know if I want my kids to watch it. I think they're too young for shows like that, but it was really interesting. It reminded me of like the Bratz dolls, or other shows I used to watch when I was older. Of course, the princess shoes. And I did get one of these for my daughter. She ended up getting Jasmine when she opened it up. I did not film it this time around, but I did get one for her. And I ended up getting, at this specific run to Target, I ended up getting a small teacup, a princess teacup. I really like that idea just because it has two toys in one. It has a little princess inside, and then of course a little teacup that you can play with. And I got these. My friend Julie, hi Julie, she watches my videos, but she got my daughter one of those bead necklace making kits about a year ago, and my daughter loves it. She still plays with it when we can find the beads, of course, because if you have small children, that the beads get everywhere. But she loves it. She loves making necklaces for her dad, for me, for herself. It's really a great gift, especially for younger kids. It keeps them occupied. It helps with, their hands, their little hands, being able to put beads into a thin string. I did get Legos. My son specifically is getting into Legos. He got a big container last year for Christmas, or was it his birthday? I'm not sure, but we're into Legos now, and he really likes Minecraft and building things. So I figured we're going down that path. He loves numbers. He sleeps with a calculator next to him. He loves patterns and putting things together. And Legos have been such a great helper in getting us connected and playing together, because, not to be a downer, but I had parents that did not want to get down and play. So, it's not, doesn't come natural to me to sit down and play. And Legos are just great because we can both build something. He can tell me what to build if he wants me to help him out with something that he's doing, or we can follow step-by-step instructions. Now, like you just saw, I did get the cup, like I said before, and I also got the Star Wars airplane thing. I'm sorry if you're into Star Wars and I just totally butchered that, but I'm actually more of a Star Trek fan. I do enjoy obviously the older movies of Star Wars and things like that, but I don't really keep up with the new stuff. I grabbed a little outfit for my little nephew. He was born almost 4 months ago, and so I'm always thinking of him. And he's so little. He's gonna be 4 months, so he doesn't really need toys as much. So I'm looking more for clothes that are gonna fit him, or might be a bit bigger so that he fits into them soon. Grabbing some toilet wipes just to have in the bathroom, just in case. And I should get a big box, but we don't go through these a lot, so they're there for the kids or for anybody that needs them. And of course I had to get my Febreze. I'm not a Febreze person. I don't spray it a lot, but this one I saw a British YouTuber have a similar smell that she got there, and a lot of the British items you can't really find here, even if they are the same brand or company. So I decided to grab one because I really like that fig smell. I thought I could, because it weighs the same amount as one of my kids, but this is dead weight. So my child will, like, when I pick them up, they will like sit on my hip, or they'll rest their body weight a certain way that allows me to pick them up. But this was so heavy. It was just obviously dead weight because it's what it is. My friend Alicia, hi Alicia, if you're watching this, she gave me a ride because she's awesome. And I grabbed one of those bookcases, and now it is in my kids' room, all ready to go. They're really easy to assemble too. I was surprised. I usually, I struggle with putting things together, and this one was very easy to put together. And of course, we're getting books because I'm obsessed with books. It's one of it heals my inner child to get books for my children, especially for my son. He really loves, he just learned to read, and he's learning every day, and he's really into these Captain Underpants books. The author of the book has ADHD, like my son has ADHD, and my son loves to make comics and draw and write his little stories. He'll make like 80-page comic books since he was about 4 or 5 years old. It's wild how his brain works, but I have to get him one of those. And then I was gonna get just books for my kids, but I ended up getting one for my son, one for my daughter, and one for my little nephew. I love books. When I was little, I had one book because we couldn't really afford things like books, and those were luxuries. And the library came in handy very much when I was older. I really thought that if I read enough books, I would turn into Matilda. I don't know. Have you seen not the book version of Matilda, but the movie Matilda? Because in the she reads so much, she gets powers, and yeah, I really thought that I was going to get powers if I read as much as Matilda. I just decided to read because of the power thing, but I ended up loving it. We didn't really have much growing up, so it was definitely one of those things that would take me out of my room and take me to different, worlds and fantasies and all that fun stuff. And now I love to read. My kids love to read. It's one of the things that we love to do as a family. I'm on Goodreads. I'll leave the link down below. And I was able to read, drumroll please, 125 books last year, like 2 weeks ago. But I ended up putting in, how you can set a goal to read a certain amount of books a year for Goodreads? I set my goal to 100, but if you're in the United States, there's an app called Libby, which I will probably put in a little screenshot right here of what the app looks like. And you connect it to your library card, and you can download Kindle books, audiobooks for free, like the latest ones that you see everybody reading on Book Talk. You can download them for free. Sometimes you wait, like the library, you wait a couple of weeks, but it just downloads straight to your phone. I have a Kindle, and so I've been reading nonstop, and when I can't read because it's dark out, or I just can't read like an actual book, I'll listen to an audio version. And it's been great because I can do chores and listen to the book that I want. Oh, hi. I love these books for babies and toddlers. My kids loved books with mirrors on them where they could see their faces and see because they're not like real mirrors. They distort a little bit of your face, so it looks pretty silly. But I'm not going to get him the First Feelings books. Again, he is about to turn 4, and at the time of recording this video at Target, he was about 3 months. Hi. I decided to get this one. I See You is much more age appropriate because, he's going to be seeing himself, and he's going to be seeing his mama and his dad. So I thought that was best, especially for his age group. And then my daughter has graduated to an adult pillow. She had a small pillow, and now that she's been 4 for a few months, and she definitely had a growth spurt, we've noticed that her pillow that she has was very uncomfortable for her because it was really thin. So it didn't really lift her head up a little bit, and we decided to get one for her. Okay, on to groceries. Let's see. I grabbed, of course, our obvious sliced ham and sliced meats for sandwiches for my kids' lunch. This is probably going to be the last one before they had a 2-week holiday. How many days off during the holidays does your kid get, or do you get from work? I know here, at least in the United States, in the state of California, in the city of San Francisco, we get 2 weeks of holiday vacation, and then they are back like the second week of January. Yeah, because this year the first is Monday. Yeah, so the second week of January they're back in. And Target always has such a great deal on cheese and sliced meats, so I always end up getting that here. I also kind of went backwards. I usually start at the groceries or like the cosmetics and stuff like that. But today I noticed when I come in early, they tend to have very low music at the. Oh, yeah, the guy was stalking, and I was like, I'm gonna steal one. He's like, take all of them. It was really funny because, that's his business to sell his chips. But he was doing such a great job stocking. I almost asked if I could film him putting the bags in, but I wasn't sure what protocol that is. I'm definitely going to ask next time I see him because it's always the same guy. And look at this little cute Nutella. Oh, I grabbed one just for me. I have it by my TV. I don't know why, but it was so cute. I could not resist. I had to take it. And of course you can eat it the inside, but I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, it's so cute. I had to get one. Yeah, they had a lot of stuff. Of course, we're gonna get our paper towels. But yeah, I noticed that sometimes the music is not as high in the game department, in the toy department, and usually I start here where we are now and then go around the store, and by the time I get to the toy department it's pretty loud over there, so I decided to start on that side. And let's see, I'm looking for stocking stuffers. My daughter's 4, but all these are for older kids, so a lot of these little hair stuff is too big for her hair. She has tight curly hair and she doesn't like braids, and she doesn't like me to do certain things to her hair because she has curly hair, so she associates everything with hair that it's gonna hurt, and it's not gonna hurt. So she loves to wear her froze, and she loves her wild hair the most. And let's see, I ran out of mascara. I ended up getting this one. It does what it's supposed to. It definitely makes them pretty long, but if you use the curling thing for your eye, I can't even think right now. If you use the eyelash curler, it will weigh them down, and they'll just be a little bit of a clumpy. I don't really like the plastic brushes like this. The brush looks completely different inside. It doesn't look. I like the old style. I guess maybe it's a millennial thing. I don't know, but I definitely like that old brush with the bristles. And of course the jackets. The last thing I passed by, everything's all clamped up and locked away, so I couldn't try them on. I was going to try them on. But I love this little texture. The style of these is so great. It's so crowded in this section. I can't really film all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I will see you guys next week. Bye.